Hey everybody, we're heading over to my father's. He's got a Super C farm all that we need to rebuild the carburetor on. His carburetor actually was junk. I've got a spare one here in a box, along with a carburetor kit from Steiner Tractor Supply, and it's about it's 14 miles over there, no matter how you slice it. And I'm going to be about 10 minutes or so, and we'll get over there, and he's got some neat stuff, a lot of nice iron around back. He's got a 1933 Cletrac 55, all snow gear still, and he's got some other neat trinkets over there. When I get over there, I'll do a walk around here sometime today, show you folks some neat iron. It's just a collection of whatever. He's got some H's over there. But some neat toys, a lot of it's dreams of his that he bought back, 15 years ago, and then he got cancer, and then he kind of recovered from it, and but never the same. So anyway, we're going down through what they call Mud City in the town of Sevago. That's where all the town offices are. And if you're bouncing around a little bit, it's because the frost heaves. The roads aren't much up here in Maine. But, we do the best we can. So, anyway, you can see these roads here. For you people down south that don't know how roads can go out of shape there in the wintertime. This road here in the summertime is it's pretty much smooth as a smell. And this spot here on top of this hill ain't bad because it's dry. But when we get down over the further hump that you see, and you'll see it's quite rough. But this stuff will go away in another 3 weeks or so. But it gets rough here for about 2 months, 2.5 months out of the year, when the frost gets down about 4 feet in the roads, and but anyway, it's not so bad as it is some years, but we're doing pretty good this year. So anyway, I'm going to shut you off, kind of boring this ride over, so we'll talk to you in about just be a blink of the eye, I guess. See you later. Well, I made it over to my father's. I thought I'd show you this neat little tractor here. This is kind of a neat little thing. It's Model A snowmobile conversion, and we backed it in here under its own power. It does run, but it's been sitting here for probably I don't know, 12 years or so. We probably ought to get it running this summer. But anyway, he's got that little trinket, and he's got some other stuff over back here. We'll walk out back. He's got some neat tractors out back. He's got a nice old Cletrac. Anybody'd be proud to own, but it's big, it's heavy. So it makes it kind of hard to move. I'm gonna say probably weighs at least 30,000. I don't know. It's heavy. I don't know what it weighs really, but probably 14 ton. No, it can't be 14 ton. But I'm thinking here, it's probably 14,000 is what I'm thinking of. Probably 14, 15,000. But it's a heavy old brute. But yeah, he's got some neat stuff out here. He's got a over here's a 1955 white dump truck, and it was driven there, and it would be worth restoring if but by the time you put all new tires on it, it had good tires on it, and then they got swapped out on another vehicle. Got these two old Farm All H's, and they're both stock. They were stuck when he got them here, but he just keeps a bucket on them to keep rain out of the engines, even though they're stock. Over here in the weeds is an old D2, and that's the exhaust isn't even covered. That one there, a friend of my father's was running it, and it blew an exhaust valve right out through the, or piece of the exhaust valve right out through the exhaust. That was the end of that. So I don't know what kind of a horse trade he did there. Then in here, don't mind a bee's nest up there, but that's a Farmall H non-electric with half tracks on it, and I was the one drove it in there, and that was probably, geez, my father ain't, he got cancer there, and he ain't done much for a long time. It's probably 15 years ago when we drove that in there. And you know, I mean, I'm sure it's still all runnable. We just have to go frig with it for a while. And anyway, he's got a nice 67 Ford platform. We just backed that in the fall. That one runs good. This cub here runs good. But there's the pride of the fleet right there. That's a 1933. And if we can slide in by the dump truck, we'll show you the back of it. We've got a nice Oliver 1755 sitting here. And we had that running in the fall. That runs good. It's a nice tractor, actually. We've got an old John Deere sits back here in the corner. And if we can get over stuff here, have to move the mirror in. Anyway, this is the old Cletrac. It's kind of a neat rig. It's got the winter grouses on it, and the sprockets are just like new. Matter of fact, it was pinned and bushed, I should say, back in 1961. And matter of fact, I got to set the camera down, I guess, so I can see if I can climb up here. I used to climb up here pretty easy, but that was a few years ago. But anyway, we'll see here if I can get up here where I can take some pictures inside the cab. There we go. It's hard to get on and off this thing. But she's got a big old 6-cylinder Waukesha motor. A Wisconsin motor, I mean. It's a Wisconsin motor. And it's got the big old V-plow, big uprights on it. Of course, it's over the road width. I don't know how wide it is. It's 12, 13 feet wide. So you get inside the cab, and you know, this is the controls. Your throttle's down here. Your switches, which I don't have any light on them, but they're right up in here. Your steering clutches, and your brakes, of course, are down below, the clutch rather. Shifting lever. These 3 hydraulic levers here, they run the bank of hydraulics that lift the wings up and down. But this, I don't know if that window's supposed to be shot, but anyway, it's kind of dirty, but you really can't see that good out of it. Anyway, there you go. That's the view out the front end. So anyway, it's kind of a neat thing. It does run, but it burns a lot of fuel. And I'm talking, I think they told me that the tank on the back was 60 gallons. And I don't remember how many hours it would go, but I know we used to put about 3 gallons into it, and by the time we got it loaded, it was usually sputtering, and a lot of times it wouldn't make it on the trailer. But I'm going to shut you off while I get off this thing so I don't get killed, and I'll talk to you in a minute. Anyway, I climbed down successfully without getting hurt. This old girl here, this is a D4. It's a 1961. And it's been converted from the pony motor to electric starter. And, you know, there used to be a big pony motor set right here. And we ran this, not this last summer, but the summer before. So this does run. I mean, it's only been there a little while. And anyway, yeah, I'll see you inside the shop. Yeah, anyway, we made it back out front here. And we'll show you the project I'm working on. So, I came over today to rebuild the carburetor on this tractor. It's a Super C. I'm not sure what year it is. Right around 52, maybe a 53, I'm not sure. Of course, I could look it up on the back. I just haven't done it yet. But, you know, we've rebuilt that carburetor. We glass beaded it, took it all apart. And all I got left to do is change this sediment bulb. I got a brand new one out in the truck, which I'll go get. And one of my father's other toys there, he got a nice cat sitting there. That's what he does his snow plowing with. He used to be in the construction business years ago. And anyway, so thought you might like to just see some neat equipment. It's not nothing as fancy as all these big farmers out west, you know. This is just little stuff, but I don't know. It's what I grew up around. It was a lot of fun. Taught me a lot working on it. So anyway, I'll see you folks later. Hey everybody, just left my father's place. We got that Super C running pretty good. I didn't take the camera in because I was kind of in a hurry trying to get stuff done, but I got it running. The hydraulics are chirping on it, and I gotta go home, look in the box, see whether that's got a metal screen in there or a paper filter or what kind of a filter's on that touch control system. I know it's got something in there for a filter. I don't believe it ever built something without one. So, and I think it comes off with a touch control wire hooks in. I gotta check on that. But anyway, you know, when I grew up, we never changed the oil or changed the filters or nothing in that touch control. Christ, we had it. Well, I still never have. So, you know, maybe it's a lesson to me. Maybe I should be doing that. But anyway, another Sunday here. A week from now, I'll head on over. We'll see if we can get that apart. If I do get into it, I'll maybe do a little video on what that's got in it for a filter. I'm not really sure. And, you know, maybe there's some videos out there on it. I might look it up tonight and see if somebody's put one on YouTube on it. There probably is. There is of everything else. Anyway, I'll let you folks go. Talk to you later.